Hi, I'm Lee from Hamble Point Yacht Charters, and this week's top tip is when to do a Mayday or a Panpan. A few issues have arisen where people have done Maydays for things like ropes around the propeller or a grounding. So what actually is a Mayday? It is actually a distress where life is at risk. So if you have a rope around the propeller and you're just drifting, you're not in the way of a major shipping channel and there's no harm, you can drop your anchor, that would just be a Panpan, a notification of a problem on board. It could also be used for engine failure, that sort of thing, that you require assistance but life isn't at risk. Now a Mayday, say for instance a grounding, it would be a Mayday when there is actually water coming in, so you've hit the ground or rock very hard and the hull of the boat is actually breached. Therefore the boat may be sinking and life is at risk. So how do we do a Mayday? Well, on your VHF radio or the handheld radio on channel 16, the International Calling and Distress channel, you would do a Mayday. Now on all of our boats we do have a guide here and the VHF procedure, and that actually shows you how to do it. Now here, if we were on a different channel, say we were talking to cows on 69 and then we had a Mayday, we would just press the 16, it would change to channel 16. We could also do it on the handset, it's marked there, and then you would read the VHF procedure. So a Mayday when life is at risk. If you can actually drop an anchor when you've got a rope around the propeller or you have an engine failure, do so. Obviously not in the middle of a shipping channel. So in order to use the VHF, press your button, the PTT, press to talk, and it would be press Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. This is reunion, 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 Mayday, reunion. Then I would continue with marking out my position, which I can find on my chart plotter. It is also displayed on your VHF unit, and the nature of your distress. There is actually life at risk, i.e. a fire. You are sinking or you are run aground and taking on water. Once you've finished that, you would state what you require, i.e. I require urgent assistance or medical assistance, and then at the end of it you would then say over and release the button. The Coast Guard would then come back to you. Obviously if it was just that you've run aground, there's no damage to the boat that you can see, you're not taking on water, or you have a rope around the propeller, or you have engine failure, there is no danger to life, that it is just a Panpan. Hope that helps you for this week. Do join us again for another top tip.